You know, it is an absolute privilege to have representatives of your organization visiting us and joining us for this celebration here. It's super busy, and we probably have people walking in. Because traffic is an issue, but we need to get going, okay? So for now, let's give them a super big round of applause and welcome! Welcome, thank you. It's a privilege to have you here. It's emotional when we get to this point, because we've been journeying for a good 3 months together, and we have covered so much ground, and I must just say, this time, I mean, the first quarter of 2023 has been the busiest I have seen since about 2018-19, okay, from my delegates. We are all super busy, and in a way, that's a good thing. In a way, it's a good thing. Oh, Gavin, please come in. In a way, it's a good thing because it tells us something's happening in the economy. You know, things are ticking over, hopefully, again. And that's what we want. Having said that, having covered the ground that we did, there is the time, the importance for leadership is now. And if you look at what's happening for us as a nation, in the province, in our communities, etc., at work, you know, leadership is called upon. And I can assure the guests present that the people that you have sent on this intake here, the first in 2023, is a bunch of very special human beings and very special leaders. You guys have embraced, guys and guyeses, you have embraced the learning, and every group is different, you know, and there has been something very specific, almost like, give it to me like a sponge and then let me try it out. And our battle cry of, yes you can, you know, it's been reverberating. And when we had our video sort of coaching check-ins, the feedback that I got from the managers was very positive, inspirational to a point, you know, and the various feedback mechanisms on skills, application goal and feedback forms. This is where the rubber hits the tar. It's in the application. Because otherwise we sit in the intellect, in the IQ, and that's okay, we have to grow, you know, but we have to apply it. And you have done this justice, dear delegates, in terms of applying what's there. And especially the second one, our second battle cry is like, let me get my own house in order first, okay? So with a deep sense of gratitude and looking into the future, I wish you all the very, very, very best, you know, in the further application of who you are as leaders, at home, in your communities, wherever you show up. You might be on a parent representative body at schools, etc. You might have special duties at work. It all takes extra effort, and that extra effort is really very, very much appreciated, and it needs that leadership. So very well done. And I'm now encouraging our guests maybe to give the delegates a big round of applause. All right. So the proceedings are as such so that I'm opening up, and I'll share something quite special with you just now. And then I encourage the delegates perhaps to share. A couple of you might feel it within you to stand up, alight yourself from your seats, you know, and confidently, because you've done this now a couple of times, that presentation skills have gone through the roof. You walk to the front here, you walk to the front, and you may share a couple of words with the audience present, you know, how this process perhaps has impacted your life, etc. I will also, once that process has concluded, ask our guests, maybe there are 2, 3, you know, 4 people that would like to say a couple of words, share their wisdom with us. We have, of course, then certificates of completion, and that's a distinction to competence, because the competency one has to be worked on further through the portfolio, which the delegates have been given today. They have a 3-month period to complete it, and I'm addressing our guests. Please keep a keen eye on it, so that by the deadline we can wrap that up as well, because you would like to get your hands on a certificate of competence, of course. Okay? So that's the technical part, but it is who you are becoming. It's that that inner light that shines more. It's that passion that I see coming through. And also another distinction of this group was that support you've given each other. And I've also been privileged to very personal stories and challenges that you're facing. And I'm humbled by it. You're still standing. And without fail, ladies and gentlemen, this group has made it every phase, every day. You were all in the room right through 3 months. And for 30 people, that's an achievement. Okay? That's exceptionally well done. So what I'd like to dedicate to you is my favorite poem that you already have heard on phase 1 as part of the leadership module, and when I start reading it, you will recognize it. And perhaps we perhaps ask the audience whether they recognize it, and maybe you know it as well, and see who made that famous. So this is to you, the delegates. A return to love. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. As children do, we are born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our fears, our presence automatically liberates others. This is to you. Any idea who made that famous? Or used it? Written by Marianne Williamson, absolutely. And Mr. Mandela used it in 1994 as part of his acceptance speech. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, thank you. Excellent. Good. To add, in terms of the manifestation of that light, to bring it back into project work that you have put in place. If I look at the value unlocked, just the return on investment project in the millions, okay? So keep at it, okay? And look at the 7 areas of life with courage, with humbleness, with perseverance. The reward is there. That's me for now.